Yes, it's me again. Uh, so we ended with, in the last video, wearing two pairs of glasses again. I do that often. With on how it takes two to tango, basically, even in the beginning in Genesis, and yet in the way that, and I have no doubt that it is men's work out there, on how the woman became the object of the subject, right? Yes? Well, subject means that you're also under someone's guidance, right? All right, so subject, men, under the guidance of God. Then object, that's the, according to Genesis, on how, Adam needed a buddy, right? Yes? Why didn't God just create another guy? Why not, right? Couple extra buddies. They might have had a better time. Yes, yeah. And then when they, according to the Bible, how long did Adam and all the men? It rarely says anything about the women how long they lived, but the men lived for hundreds and hundreds of years, right? Yes. Well, okay, so they die out, then God could just create some more, right? Yes. Well, why not? Right? If you want to believe that. Anyway, but there's a man and a woman. And of course, there's a reason for that. And the 5 days of creation ahead at that time, even at evolutionary periods, one can see on why it was a man and a woman. Yes. I believe, though, that they were both completely, absolutely created equally in the sight of God. But somehow, in the way things were written down, eventually, by men, women didn't have much of a say, ever. It came down to it. And regarded as what? Even in divine principle, you're just a vessel. A vessel for what exactly? Oh, yeah. Right? Then the women started to kind of fight back. And it was a good thing. I don't know, with today's world, anybody disagree with Rosa Parks and what she did? And I said that too. Other people want to take credit for it, right? Oh, yeah, we're all with her. No, you weren't. Nobody was. She did that for herself. For herself. She was old enough. She says, I ain't sitting here. I'm not going all the way to the back. Why? My legs are old. My back is hurting. I'm sitting right here in the front. Make me. Nobody made her get up. Nobody protested. Interesting? That's a woman. Right there. Who fought for herself? It wasn't the black men who fought for their women or their elderly to sit in the front of the bus. It was an elderly woman who did that herself. Let that sink in. Just saying. That's one example. That's a good one, though. Over time, women did gain a little more equal footing. I'm not saying physically, but when it came to spiritual matters, when it came to the importance of as a woman equal to men, equally important as men are, they gained footage. Now we're in today's world, where once again we're reduced to birthing people by some. Birthing person. And not only that, but now there are some who want to take gender all together away. Oh, for because so that we as women are equal? No. So that men can pretend to be women. And take over again what women have so hard fought for. Yeah, we fought for it. The thing is when it really comes down to it, in every household, just about, I would say, it is still the women are still fighting for an equal place. When it comes to a relationship, is it either in a parental capacity towards the children? Is it in a conjugal love capacity when it comes to man and woman? Even when it comes to in a filial love capacity when you're a child, as a girl. To this day, I guarantee you, and no one, you can't lie about it. When you get married, not married, whatever, when a woman gets pregnant, and it is welcomed, the baby, everyone around them, I guarantee you, and you can't prove me wrong because you can't, you can give me the lip service, but I've seen it too many times. You'd rather have a boy the first time around than a girl. The families that have a lot of boys look down upon the ones that have a lot of girls. You don't think so? I have an example right here in my family. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. You bet you, the first time around, yeah, my ex-husband already had already a failed marriage, and a girl. There was a girl, a daughter. So yeah, you bet you I wanted a boy. Do you know why? And everybody else, they wanted a boy, including my husband. Oh, did they all voice their? Oh no, but it was so apparent. Because it would help me with my standing in the family. I was hoping they'd like me better. And I was told by, I don't know where that pediatrician got his degree or whatever, that I would have a 10-pound boy. I ended up having a 6-pound girl. Of course, once that girl was born, that was it. I didn't care. When I was pregnant again, oh boy, was I hoping for a boy. For the same reasons. In my 3rd pregnancy, I had another girl. And the rumors started, and the gossip started coming towards me. You need to get fixed. I said, why doesn't he get fixed? He might still want kids. Oh, really? With whom? I obviously wouldn't be in the picture then. And then I had another girl. I am absolutely happy and blessed with whatever I got. But the pressure was there. Then, and a brother-in-law of mine has 1 girl and 5 boys. And, boy, I tell you what, the difference in superiority thing when it came to and how many boys he had and how many boys my husband had, for example, it was the conflict, you could tell was there. The looking down on the one that had more girls was very, very sad to see. You tell me that your family isn't the same when it comes to that? Tell me. That really deep down, you were not conditioned to want a boy more, a grandson more than a granddaughter, or a daughter, a girl. That's how women, from the beginning of time, have been reduced to being this object, the need of the subject, to fulfill the needs of the subject. It's very sad, isn't it? All right, let's leave it at that. Let's continue. Oh, yeah, because we got a long one here. 24 in the book of Ezekiel. So it's still going on. And not only that, it's taking a back route back to ancient times where women are nothing more than a vessel, nothing more than a birthing person. And not only that, but our identity as a woman now is being attacked as well by men who want to be women, and more so want to be women, by men who'd rather have a relationship with another man than be with a woman. Do you know why? I've talked to enough people who love their own sex more than, or their own gender more than the other one that they should be with. And the reason is because they are grossed out by our female personality, by our female body. They're grossed out. How can women how is it possible that men have managed to degrade women to the point of that? All right. In the book of Ezekiel, announcement of the siege of Jerusalem. 24. In the 9th year, on the 10th day of the 10th month, the word of Yahweh was addressed to me as follows. Son of man. Okay. Write down today's date. Yes, today's. For this very day, the king of Babylon began his attack on Jerusalem. So pronounce a parable for this tribe of rebels. Say, the Lord Yahweh says this. Why would God still bother? It's already happening. But he's still bothering. To write down what, the same thing again? Put the pot on the fire, put it on, put the water in. Now put the cuts of meat all in together, all the best cuts, legs and shoulder. Fill it with the best bones. Take the best of the flock, then heap wood underneath. We already read this. This is the second time, at least, or the third time. We already read this as well. Had nothing better to write down, so you just write it down again a little later on to make what? This bigger? Okay. Boil it thoroughly until even the bones are cooked. For the Lord Yahweh says this. Disaster is in store for the bloody city, for that rusty cooking pot whose rust will not come off. Empty it bit by bit, not bothering to draw lots. For she is still full of bloodshed. She has put blood on the naked rock. She did not pour it on the ground, so as to cover it with dust. To make anger rise, to exact vengeance, I have put her blood on the naked rock, so that it should not be covered. So the Lord Yahweh says this. Disaster is in store for the bloody city. I too plan to build a great fire. Heap on the wood, light it, cook the meat, prepare the seasoning, let the bones burn. Put the empty pot on the coals to make it hot, until the bronze glows. The filth inside melts, and the rust is burnt away. But all that rust would not come off in the fire. Your filth is infamous, since I have tried to purge you, and you would not let yourself be purged of your filth. So now you will never be purged of your filth until I have sated my anger on you. I, Yahweh, have spoken. This will happen. I shall act and not relent. I shall show no pity, no compassion. You will be judged as your conduct and actions deserve, declares the Lord Yahweh. Okay. Ordeals for the prophet. The word of Yahweh was addressed to me as follows. Son of man, at a blow I am about to deprive you of the delight of your eyes. But you are not to lament, not to weep, not to let your tears run down. Groan in silence. Do not go into mourning for the dead. Knot your turban round your head. Put your sandals on your feet. Do not cover your beard. Do not eat the usual food. Oh, I see. I told this to the people in the morning, and my wife died in the evening, and the next morning I did as I had been ordered. The people then said to me, will you not explain what meaning these actions have for us? I replied, the word of Yahweh has been addressed to me as follows. Say to the house of Israel, the Lord Yahweh says this, I am about to profane my sanctuary, the pride of your strength, the delight of your eyes, the joy of your hearts. Your sons and daughters whom you have left behind will fall by the sword. Then you will do as I have done. You will not cover your beards or eat the usual food. You will keep your turbans on your heads and your sandals on your feet. You will not lament or weep, but will waste away for your crimes, groaning among yourselves. Thus Ezekiel is a sign for you. You will do exactly what he has done, and when this happens, you will know that I am Lord Yahweh. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea how that has anything to do with God. And son of man, the day that I deprive them of their strength, their crowning joy, the delight of their eyes, the joy of their hearts, their sons and daughters, that day a survivor will bring you the news. That day your mouth will be open to speak to the survivor. You will speak and no longer be dumb. You will be a sign for them, and they will know that I am Yahweh. Okay. All right, that's 24. So, let's see, what do we got here? 17 minutes. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I said enough beforehand. I'd like to talk a little bit more about the parental love, the conjugal love, and the filial love, and on how it has the unequal positions that women have in all three of them. And on how then suddenly women started fighting back in the wrong way. Like, no, 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 no. It is not your body. After one has committed an act with someone else together and then created a child, that body does not belong to you anymore. Any mother on Seth's lineage knows that. But if you're on Cain's lineage, if your ancestry is attached to Cain's lineage, you will not know that. You will not feel it. And you will make the excuses you need. To get away with it. And once again, women will be attacked. Women will be trampled on. Women will become an object of ridicule. By yourself. If you go with that it is your body. And you get to make that choice. To keep it or not keep it. To nurture it and love it or to murder it. What does that make us as women? The collective sin to just go, well, it's not my problem. This and that. Trying to get to the root of the problem. I can't save every unborn child out there. All I can do is start to give some, what? Please open your eyes, awaken what you're doing with your self-righteous idea of wanting to be equal and say, that's my body, I'll do with it what I want. You're degrading all of us women. All of us. Every little girl out there. every teenager, as a girl, you're degrading. Your actions that you think make you equal are doing the opposite to all of us women. We just become more gross out there to the men. Very sad, isn't it? I'll leave you with that. And of course, I know the people who are watching are most likely right along with me. Okay? Yes? But I'm addressing the whole world. So don't feel like I'm talking to. Right? I'm addressing the whole world out there. It's my way. Drive that energy out there. Hopefully. Jumpstart that heart to mind in all women to begin with. Then we're going to go after the men. Yes? All right. That's all I have to share on this one. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Eldridge, my dearest brother in faith, let's keep praying. Yes, yes. I feel the power. There's a song in my head. I will talk to you all another time.